everybody, welcome back to the Maryland campaign. I'm your host, John. We may be wrapping this up today, this video. I haven't played this in 2 months. I was concentrating on other things, so yeah, I haven't played this in 2 months, and I just did like a speed read, 2 times the speed to see what's going on, what was happening in the last video. And we may be wrapping this up. We're going to go ahead and do this turn right now. This is turn 10 of the Maryland campaign. And the Rebs are in a jam. And if they don't solve this jam this turn, I think we may say no moss and just call it a Union victory. So let's get through the sequence of play. All right, so what do we have here? Random event. So it's turn 10, and let's go ahead and roll random events right off the bat. By the way, this is a supply turn. We'll deal with that in a minute. Random events is 2 die. And it's 8. 8 is UCP, which is canceled. It goes right to commitment. So let me take a quick look at commitment and see what happens. They get Humphreys and First Maine. All right, let me uncover them. Humphreys and First Maine. Yeah, there's Humphreys. All right, and First Maine. Oh, right here. How convenient. All right, so they're in business here. PA militia phase. Let's see. That may start next turn. Let me take a look. That starts. It is September 13th. Okay, we gotta look at the PA militia table, and it says turn 4. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll just roll the die and see what happens. Roll the die, and so they get a 2. You need to get a 1 or less for arrives. 2 to 6 is no effect. It may be modified. See below. Okay. What's the modifier? Oh, if at least one Confederate infantry unit currently occupies a hex in Carroll County. Well, that may be the case. Let's look at that. Carroll County. That may be the case. Let's find out where it is. Nope. Nope. And Lawton is 1 hex away from Carroll County. What about Jackson? Hold on. Jackson is 1 hex away from Carroll County. Okay, what's the other thing? In Carroll or Baltimore County? Okay, yeah, you would. We were 1 hex away from the modifier making that happen. All right, so let's go back to the sequence of play. All right, so Harper's Ferry phase, no. PA militia, no. Reinforcement. Okay, the Union just got their reinforcements. Leader transfer phase. That's interesting. Let's look at the Rebs first. See if they want to do a leader transfer. That's very interesting. A leader transfer. Now, Jackson would want to go to Jones and AP Hill, but can he do it through an enemy Zoc? I don't believe he can. Damn, I don't know the answer to that offhand. Can he do that? Let me pull up the rules on a leader transfer. Because Jackson would want to move to them. Let me consult the rule book. See if we can do this quickly. It's like, where can I find it? Leader transfers on page 11. All right, hold up. Leader transfer. Okay, 10 hexes. May not. Wait a minute. This path may not enter enemy occupied hexes, but it may enter an enemy Zoc. Really? All right. So they're going to they will enter this enemy Zoc here and go right there. All right. So Jackson is able to make the move. I wouldn't have thought that would be possible, but I stand corrected. And now where's Lee? Lee's way over here. By the way, this guy needs, from the last combat, White needed 3 fatigues. He would have been exhausted. Let's see if everybody. By the way, let's take a minute to see if all the Union guys recovered properly from last turn. Let's just give a quick look-see. Yeah, I think I did check this out at the last video. All right, so we move along. Let's move along. See if I can maximize one more time. That's too big. All right, right there. Let's go with that. So back to the sequence of play. Leader transfer. Well, wait a minute. We wanted to see if the Union wanted to do a leader transfer. All right, right there. Yeah, he's good. First Corps or Ninth Corps, are they good? They're good. Well, considering that the Union should have leader transfer before Reno will stay where he is, they should have moved before the Rebs leader transferred before. Reno would have stayed opposite of Jackson, so he wouldn't have leader transferred to Rodman. Then Jackson subsequently did transfer, so we're not going to give him that benefit. Sumner is good. Wow, the Union is in a really great position here. They're just fabulous right here. Yeah, they're in damn good position. All right, so let's go. Let's keep moving on here. Leader transfer, attachment phase. No, supply. So here it is for supply. The Rebs are, everybody's going to be out of supply. This is devastating right here. OOS. AP Hill. Supply. OOS. Munford and them, they were already, so because they were already out of supply, they're going to take a loss. I think the system might have already took them down. No, it didn't. It didn't. Manpower. Decreased manpower. F. Lee. Decreased manpower. Wow, that hurts. That hurts. Let's look at the rest of the rebels. Out of supply. Out of supply. All right, up here, Stewart. A couple of these units just got back in supply. Now they're going out. Out of supply. Lawton. Out of supply. All right, everybody's getting hit with it. Now over here, they may not get hit with it because there is a rebel supply marker in, well, there was one in Winchester. Yeah, there's a rebel depot, I think, in Winchester. He's going to be out of supply anyway. Manpower, OOS, up here, OOS. Manpower, supply, out of supply. Okay, so basically all the Rebs are out of supply. Let's put them all out. Manpower, out of supply. Walker, OOS. And DR Jones. Out of supply. And don't forget you, Evans. Manpower, OOS. Okay, that's, no, undo. You hit the wrong button. Okay, so that is going to be the whole rebel army is out of supply. Okay, so let's get back over to the main thing over here. Keep following the sequence of play. Okay, supply line. Okay, we go to action phase. Fabulous. Let's go to action phase. Now, basically, the Rebs have one chance to get out of this because if they start getting annihilated over here, the game's going to be over. I'm just, it is what it is. So, a knit die roll, hold up. Here's the initial knit. Belongs to the Union, of course. So, what are they going to do? They're going to have to get on this situation right here. I think the thing would do, let's get Munford and Lee out of here. So what we're going to do is let's activate Ricketts and put him in here. Okay, Ricketts is just going to mid-move over into here. Okay, a knit die roll. You remember USA's first the two numbers. It belongs to 1-1. Now here's the thing. 1-1, because the Rebs haven't had an initiative yet, this can't be an end of turn, but they do win the init. All right, so what are they going to do here? This is what they're going to do. They're going to activate AP Hill and JR Jones for an assault, give them an init, a fatigue. Yeah, give them a fatigue. Okay, and here's the command roll. It's a 4, so it does happen. All right, so let's go ahead and start adding some stuff up here. You have an assault, which is a +1. Tactical is a +2. +2. And you actually, that's it. You have 8 to 2. 8 to 2, you have a +6 on clear, which might be a +1 for you're a +6. Yeah, you get a +1 for artillery. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take the +1. And then what about ratio? The ratio is going to be, it is 13 to 6. It's going to be +1 for ratio. So they got something going on right here. It's an assault's a +1, tactical's a +2, artillery is a 1, ratio's a 1, and the thing nets out as Rebs plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rebs +5. Okay, we'll see what happens. And let's roll. Oh, and they add a +3 onto it, so this is going to be a fruitful attack for the Rebs. Their last chance to get out of trouble. So the net is net Rebs plus what, 8? Yeah, the Rebs +8. All right, and it's a 6. All right, let's bring the chart up here. So it's going to be, what's the damage? USA, it's going to be a 2DR with an asterisk. Okay, so he is bumming. CSA gets they're an 8 with 13. They're just going to be an A. All right, so we may be cooking here, the Rebs. So, bam, that's your result. So Rodman gets busted up. Manpower, decrease manpower by 2. Decrease, picks up 3 fatigues. Okay, and he's going to be manpower disorg and double demoralized. Increase. All right, now he has to retreat 4 to 6. He gets busted up pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And these guys get to advance right here. Okay, now if they win the init, they got something going on here. All right, init die roll. Okay, USA. Now, if the CSA can win this, they're in business. And they do win it. Okay, unlike last time when they couldn't get that crucial init when they needed it. So now what they can do is Jackson can assault Reno and they would get a friggin' flank on here. So what he's going to do, he's going to take these two guys to yellow, fatigue. Okay, he takes those two guys to yellow. Here's the command roll. It's 2. It's going to happen. So here's what we have. We have assault +1. We have tactical is going to be +1. We're going to have flank +2. All right, and let's go. Yeah, it's going to be a flank +2. And it's going to be what this is 13 to who's in here 13. Oh, it's only going to be ratio plus. No, 13 to 7. There is no ratio. Okay, what about artillery? You have 8 facing death, so it's a +5. That may be nothing. +5. Are they unclear? Yes, they are. +5 unclear. Okay, they do get a +1. They do get a +1. Artie is a +1. That may be it, dude. That is going to net out at, or actually Rebs plus what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me back up. Rebs +5. Let me double check this. So they do have a flank. Okay, so it's assault, tactical +1. Flank +2, RD +1, so it's a Rebs +5. Here's your roll, USA/CSA. Here's your roll. Oh, wow, they get to add a +4 on to that. Wow, so that is net is Rebs +9. Okay, their fortunes have taken a turn for the better. So it's a Rebs +9 and Reno is a 7. Wow. Hold up just a second. Hold up just a second. Let me bring up the chart. Combat chart. So he's a 7 and it's +9. That's a massive 4DR guy. 4DR. It's 9 on a +7. 4DR with the asterisk. Wow. With the asterisk. And the CSA is just going to get the they're going to get the little A, and that is devastating. Okay, so Reno, damn dude, fatigue increase. The fortunes of this game have just flipped upside down. Let me tell you that. Manpower decrease, manpower decrease, manpower decrease, manpower decrease. Then disorganize this shit. Give him a double friggin' demoralized. Okay, and they go back 4 to 6. Jeez Louise. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna go way up here. 5, 6. Devastating. Devastating. So now I have to go onto the chart, the VP chart, and add 6 dead USA guys, right? AOP. It already was on 8. We're going to kick it to 14. That means I have to go get some more stuff. Some more markers, so to speak. Game markers. USA dead guys. Devastating, man. AOP losses. Actually, we need the 10 spot. So it was 8, it goes to 14. Holy shit. That's amazing. All right, and then more importantly, Jackson gets to advance with his crew, which he will. Okay, and they've got a little breathing space. Who's going to win the next Annette? Annette, die roll. USA, CSA. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, the Union wins that, and they're like, WTF? What just happened to us? What just happened to us? So we're going to activate Hooker. Hooker's going to activate both of these guys. Fatigue. Hooker's spoiling for a fight now. He's going to activate both, and he's going to assault Munford and them. Okay, here is, and Munford and them are like, are they both Cav? Yeah, they're both going to get the hell out of Dodge. They're going to pick up a fatigue. He's going to pick up a fatigue. And he's going to lose his entrenchment, delete entrenchment. And I guess they roll one die for this. So here's their one die, and they're both halves, so they're negative. What are they? Negative. In this game, HCR, they're probably only -3, but let's take a look at it. Very small, very small. Yeah, they're -3. All right. All right, so they're -3, but here's the command roll. It's a 5. Okay, so they will be able to move in. These guys, actually, that was the cav roll. That was that was the cav roll. It was -3, so it's going to be they're going to lose 1. But that was not a movement. It was okay. Anyways, they're going to go. They got to move together. 1, get rid of flanks refused, delete. So that was the 5 was the cav roll. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, so they end up going 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there. And now Hooker and them, here's their command roll. 6. Oh, they do not get to advance. They cannot advance because they rolled a 6. All right, solid. And a die roll, USA first. It belongs to the Rebs. Wow, Rebs. What to do here? What to do here? You could still be surrounded. What are you going to do? They're going to try to just stay where they are. What about Hill? Yeah, he doesn't want to take a loss. They're just going to try to roll with it. The Rebs are going to, I think they're going to try to get Stewart to help this situation, but the road network doesn't really work for Stewart. The road network does not work for Stewart. He's just going to stay right there. Okay. Well, let's move all the way over here and move. Let's get maybe Lee to get going. Lee has to blow up. What is this? Oh, Opaquan, whatever the hell they call it. Let's see. Do we have a? They haven't blown this up. So what they're going to do is they are going to use a fatigue increase, fatigue to blow this up. And do you expend? Do you got to roll an EM to blow up a? I don't believe you do. All right, so let's get a marker and a terrain marker. Come on, man! I'm trying to make this work. Damage, destroy, flip. All right, that might get them 2 points. I don't believe you roll EM on that. I don't believe you do. All right, and a die roll 2 die. belongs to the Union. All right, so the Union is going to move out towards them. We're going to activate Hatch, Fatigue, 1 die. He belongs to First Corps. He gets to go 1, so he's just going to kick it right there, which is actually a really good move. A knit die roll, 2 die. 6-3 belongs to the Union. The Union hasn't gave up on these guys. No, they haven't. Hooker, just Ricketts. Just Ricketts. Ricketts will go. Okay, Ricketts goes to yellow. Really? Yeah. Okay, Ricketts has to go to orange. Fatigue. All right. Here's his movement. 1 die. 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2. The very important EM roll right here for Ricketts. 4. He's actually good. That's very good. So now the Union has got the Rebs in trouble again. Okay, but the Rebs were able to kill off 6 manpower, so they got them bundled up again. And they're not done. And the die roll, a 4-2 belongs to the Union. Now, see, now the 6th Corps is going to move in. Yeah, 6th Corps. How are they going to do this? How's the 6th Corps going to do this? Actually, yeah, good point, man. Good point. Sixth Corps is going to activate. Increase 1. Movement, 1 die. No, we'll just roll 1 die. So it's a 4 plus 1 is 5 movement points. How are we going to do this? 5 movement points. Couch will go there. Slocum will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then Franklin will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they do get in here. That's interesting. And a die roll. Union wins this again. You know what? Meade's going to take. Meade might possibly lose a guy. Here he goes. He's going to go to 2. He may lose a guy. Increase fatigue. Here's his movement. 1 die. It's a 4 First Corps, but he gets a 1 from Hooker. That's 5. 1, 2 to right there. Now here's his EM. He may lose a guy. It's a 4. He's all right. He's actually all right on the die roll. It's 1-6 belongs to the Rebels. Damn Rebels. Hill's going to do this. He's got the benefit of the road. He's going to go this route. He's going to activate, and he's going to go Zoc to Zoc. He doesn't need to roll movement. He's going to get under here, but he does need to roll EM. Okay, he does need to roll EM. Here's his EM roll. Oh, a 6! Oh my God, he's gonna lose a guy. It was Hill. Hold on, he might have problems. It was just a 6. He's gonna move. He's gonna lose 1 guy. Fatigue. Manpower. Decrease manpower 1. All right, not the end of the world. And then die roll, 2 die. 4-6 belongs to the Rebels. Well, it's going to have to stay there and take it. All right, well, it belongs to the Rebs. What can we do here? We can't really do anything. I tell you what we will do. Dr. Jones is going to wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. On that EM, hold on that EM, um, because they're out of supply, AP Hill would have been a 7. Let's go back into that and look some more. Retreats. No, movement. Extended march. He would have been a 7, and it's manpower disorganized. He would have lost 2 because of the fact that he's out of supply, which would have added 1 to his EM. So he would have lost 2 guys. Ugh. That was AP Hill. Who was that? Because I took it out of DHL. Yeah, it was DHL. Okay, so take 2 off of DHL. Manpower decrease. Okay, and then the second one decrease. All right, that sucks, but it is what it is. I wouldn't have done it if I knew I was going to lose 2. Remember, your OOSs are going to add 1 to your EMs. All right, so so it belongs to the init belongs to the rebs. All right, so let's get back to this. We're going to add DR Jones. He's going to fatigue and move. Actually, don't move 1 hex, dude. You need to move more. Here's his movement. 1 die. He just rolled a 4, so it's a 5. Yeah, it's 5 movement points. Okay, cool. Let's get moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a die roll, 2 die. It's 1-6. DR Jones again. He's going to go to 2. Fatigue, increase, 1 die, plus 1. He gets to go 7. But he will just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the new market. He's going to stay right there. Now, I'm going to tell you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop this video right here. This is going to be part 1 of the 10th turn. Is it the 10th turn? Let's just take a look. Yeah, we're on turn 10. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up this video tomorrow. I'm going to stop right here because I'm working on another game right now. But here's the big situation with Jackson. They kick the shit out of 9th Corps, Reno's 9th Corps, but have they extracted themselves from the dilemma that they're in? Somewhat, but the Union still has more ability to move. So they still have a problem, and they lost 2 guys themselves because of EMs because they rolled a goddamn 6, and that's the problem. But they did kill 6 of the Union, which was massive. But the Union still has the ability to encircle them. I'm gonna go ahead and let this run out, and we'll do the rest of this turn tomorrow. All right, I'm John. I'm going to go ahead and get this posted. We'll see you for the completion of turn 2 later. All right, I'm out. Bye-bye.